Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to take you through a really nice slow living vlog where I just had a couple of ideas of little projects that I wanted to do for things in my kitchen. So I thought I would bring you along while I go through the little process and we can maybe do a little DIY thing together. So just a super quick reminder, if you are new here, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I put up new videos every single week. Now, the first thing that I wanted to do, and I feel like I've been hunting around on Pinterest a little bit, and I just kind of got a little bit of farm kitchen kind of inspiration, and I was thinking about doing some infused olive oils. So one of my favorite things to pick up anytime I go to a winery or somewhere really nice that has that kind of artisan style produce, I always end up picking up a beautiful olive oil, and whether that be a garlic infusion or something with rosemary or thyme or whatever it is. So I thought, why not make my own? So I have looked it up online and I grabbed myself a couple of the ingredients, but I am missing a few things. So we'll need to go out and grab some bottles and stuff, and I will be storing those and letting them infuse so that I can use them in some of my cooking. So the first thing I got was a couple of ideas really about what I wanted in terms of what I'd put into the olive oil infusions. So one thing that I do really love, and this is for my fans of spicy things, is chili. So I got a couple of red chilies, which I will be slicing up and placing into one of the bottles. And I really, really love the idea of that because then it kind of almost becomes like a chili oil in a way. Another thing that I got is garlic. So garlic olive oil has to be one of my favorite combinations. So I've just got this clove of garlic, which I will break apart and again slice up so that it really infuses into the oil. Another one that I've got will be a little bit of an experiment because I don't think I've seen this anywhere, but I was just wandering around thinking, what else could I put in the oils? And I ended up picking up a little knob of ginger. So I've got this fresh ginger, and of course ginger has a beautiful tangy kind of flavor. So I thought that would be really nice as well. So this will be a little bit of an experimental one and maybe good for some Asian cooking in terms of like tossing greens through it and stuff like that. But that is one that will be a little bit of a wait and see if it's any good. Then of course I did grab some more traditional herbs and things as well. So I've got a little bit of rosemary, and I did buy this just from the supermarket. I would love to kind of have my own kitchen garden, but it's not really ideal when you live in an apartment because it's kind of weather dependent, and my balcony here doesn't sort of get enough sun to maintain that all year round. So I did just pick up a few sprigs of rosemary from the supermarket instead. And the last one I got sounds absolutely delicious, and it is lemon thyme. So same kind of thing, I just bought it from the supermarket and it came like this. So I've got this beautiful lemon thyme that I'll be using for making some of the oil as well. And this just smells divine. If you kind of rub it between your fingers, it actually smells like it's had lemon juice squeezed over the thyme. So really, really excited with those, and that will give me 5 different olive oil infusions. So now I need to go to the store and grab some little bottles. I've kind of got other jars and things like this in my pantry, but I need to get some of the little ones with the caps on them for olive oil. So I'm hoping the local $2 store might have something really similar that I can pick up. So that's what we're going to be doing. Something else that I would really, really love to do as well is some pickled vegetables. And I don't know where to start with this. So I've got to look up a recipe online, but I think mainly the ingredients is caster sugar, vinegar, water, and you kind of do that on the stove, and then you add in a bunch of things. Like you might want to pickle some zucchinis, some cauliflower, carrots, anything like that, and then you add in the peppercorns and all sorts of stuff to really add in that flavor. So that's what I'm thinking, since I do have some spare herbs and stuff here as well that I could also add into that. So I'll be on the lookout for some beautiful little mason jars and things as well. And I have read that when you make your own pickling, it can last up to 3 weeks. So I think that's pretty good. I wouldn't want to make too much because it is just me here. It's not like I'm providing things for a bunch of people at the moment, but I think they could also make really, really beautiful gifts. So if you're someone who's really into taking people homemade gifts instead of buying things at the store and kind of, I guess, buying into that kind of consumerist thing, then maybe you might like to make your own. And you could also make these in bulk as well. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and I will head out now and grab everything we need. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me. Let's go. Okay, so I'm ready to go. This is my least favorite accessory, but we're still wearing masks here in Melbourne at the moment. So this is my outfit. I've got a black trench coat on from Portman's. These are my mum jeans, which I got from ASOS. I've got some Whitner boots on. These are some old ones. This belt is from H&M. Got my coffee. Now we're going to head down to Chapel Street where I can go to the $2 store. Okay, so that was a very successful little trip. I got 2 of these little jars for pickling with, and they were only $2 each, so I'm really excited about them. And I got the smallest size because, again, like I said, if it only is going to last 3 weeks, like the recipe said in the fridge, then I don't want to make too much. So I thought I would just go the conservative option, and I picked up those. And then I ended up going with these little bottles for the olive oil, and I just absolutely love them. I think they're super cute, and they've got the little spout pourer on the end of it as well. So I got 5 of these, and I also thought they were good because they're big enough in this section to kind of fit all of the thyme or rosemary or whatever it is that I'm going to be infusing the oil with. Okay, so this is my little setup. I've got my oil and all my ingredients and the bottles, and I'm just going to get started chopping them all up. Okay, so this is the finished product. I've got my 5 different olive oil infusions and I absolutely love how they look, but I'm more excited for how they're going to taste. So first one is this, which is the chili infused olive oil. Then the next one I've got is this one with rosemary in it. I almost said thyme, but that is my other one. This one is the ginger infused olive oil. Then I've got the garlic infused olive oil, which I already know is going to be absolutely delicious. And the last one, and these ones look the most beautiful with the greenery in them, is the lemon thyme. So not only are these going to look really beautiful sitting in my kitchen, they are also going to be amazing infused flavors of olive oils that I can use for a bunch of my cooking and even just for eating with some bread and dip. Okay, so next up are the vegetables that I want to pickle and put into these little jars. So as you would have seen at the shops earlier, I picked up a handful of extra things that I needed to go in there. So I've got some dill, which I saw in a lot of the pickling kind of recipes and inside of the jars. And I also got mustard seeds and coriander seeds, and each one of these was only about $1.30 a packet. So that was all pretty affordable as well. And the 2 different types of things that I'm going to pickle is some onion, because I think that is always really delicious to add as a side to dishes. So I've just got some red onion, and the other is some cucumber. So I don't know if I kind of have enough of this to fill 1 jar, but like I said, since it only lasts for 3 weeks, I didn't want to overdo it and have too much in there. And this is my first attempt, so probably better to not waste anything in case it doesn't work out. So the other magic ingredient is white vinegar, which will do the pickling as well. So I just got this Cornwell's brand of white vinegar, which was relatively inexpensive as well. And then I will combine that with some water and sugar on the stove. So let's get to it. Okay, so now I need to make the mixture on the stove. So we're going to be using 2 cups of vinegar, 2 cups of water, so equal parts depending on how much you need as well, but I think probably like 1 cup per jar. And then a tablespoon of sugar, so I'm just going to use stevia as a natural replacement, and a few cracks of pink salt. So that's the mixture I'm going to make. Then I'm going to bring it to the boil on the stove and let it cool down, and then I will tip it into both of those jars. So this is the finished product for the 2 pickled veg as well, which I am really stoked with. They not only look really beautiful, but they smell amazing. So I'm really confident that this is going to turn out perfectly. And actually the weirdest thing is the combination of coriander seed, mustard seed, and dill kind of smells like Big Mac sauce. So I feel like if anyone hasn't yet uncovered the secret burger sauce, it might be these ingredients. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this has inspired you to get out into your own garden or down to the local produce shop and pick up a bunch of little herbs and spices to make some little DIY oil infusions or water infusions, or even some vegetable pickling of your own to share with your friends and family. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.